point regarding another video which is taken, which originally belongs to Naqshbandiya Safiya Silsila, Sufi Silsila from Pakistan, in which some Sunnis from which are part of Ahl-Sunnah wal Jamaat have been shown in a state of wajd, also known as ecstasy or trance in English. There has been a lot of confusion regarding this video, and it has been posted by different names, by very derogatory names, for which we believe there was no reason to post it, because whatever happened in that video is neither a bid'at nor anything which was newly invented, or anything which is wrong or which is un-Islamic according to Islam, or according to Quran, according to hadiths, according to the life of Sahabas, the Salaf and the Muhaddithin of Islam. This is wajd and trance and involuntary movements, as you can see in the video. These movements are all involuntary. This is not some dance which is done intentionally. The involuntary movements in ecstasy, which is due to the love of Allah, His Prophet ﷺ, is proved from the Quran, from the hadiths. There are many hadiths in which the Sahabas, the companions of Prophet ﷺ, they themselves danced, hopped in front of the Prophet ﷺ, and in ecstasy, in wajd, they lost control of their bodies. They did a lot of involuntary movements, just like these people have been doing in mehfil of zikr, in mehfil of worship of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, this is also one of the those mehfils, those congregations which you have seen in this video. Now coming back to the point, this video has been posted on YouTube, on several places, so we find the need to explain what it really means from Islamic context, and what the great Imams like Imam Ghazali, Imam Jalaluddin Suyuti Rahmatullah Alayh, and many other classical scholars of Islam, what ahadith they showed to prove that this is jais, this is allowed, this is halal in Islam, and dancing for love of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and for the love of Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam in ecstasy, which is also known as wajd in Urdu language for those living in the subcontinent, is absolutely halal, and there is nothing in Sharia, there is nothing in Quran or Sunnah or the ahadith, any ahadith, which makes it impermissible. There is nothing, absolutely nothing about it. So now inshallah we will discuss all the points one by one. We expect you all to watch these videos completely till the end, so that your concepts are cleared, and inshallah, if possible, you should also visit these mehfils yourself, which are held all around the world. These are mehfils of Naqshbandi Sunnis, and by visiting them and by talking to the sheikhs, you can inshallah, your concepts will be clear more, if Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wishes. Jazakallah khair. Wajd ecstasy, or which is also known as swoon in English language, is of different types. The first type of swoon or ecstasy is when someone becomes unconscious in love of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala or in love of His Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. The second kind of ecstasy or swoon is when a Muslim, he just sits quietly and silently but loses his senses, like he is in ecstasy, he is not in his regular state of mind, but at that time he doesn't move his body, or he doesn't show us that he is in ecstasy or something like that. And the third kind of ecstasy or swoon is when someone loses control on his body due to love of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and makes unintentional movements which look like dancing, whooping, running, screaming, or such kinds of, but all of these are absolutely unintentional, and it is just a gift of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to his lovers and to the people who love him wholeheartedly. Now we will explain all this from the Quran, the hadiths, the acts of Sahabas, companions of Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and the quotes, fatwas of Salafs, classical scholars, and renowned muhaddithin of Islam like Imam Nisai, Imam Tirmidhi rahmatullah alayh, Imam Ghazali rahmatullah alayh, Imam Jalaluddin Suyuti rahmatullah alayh, and many other classical scholars of Islam and awliyas of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala who have supported raqs in ecstasy, in wajd, who have supported dance in love of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and involuntary movements.
ولما جاء موسى لميقاتنا وكلمه ربه قال رب أرني أنظر إليك قال لن تراني ولكن انظر إلى الجبل فإن استقر مكانه فسوف تراني فلما تجلى ربه للجبل جعله دكا وخر موسى صعقا فلما أفاق قال سبحانك تبت إليك وأنا أول المؤمنين.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. The verse which was recited is the Quranic verse 7:143, which is in Surah number 7, verse number 143 of the Holy Quran. In this verse, I will not quote the full translation, I will just quote a part of translation in which Hazrat Musa alayhi salam asked Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that he wants to see Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said to Hazrat Musa alayhi salam in this verse, by no means canst thou see me, but look upon the mount. If it abide in its place, then shalt thou see me. When his Lord manifested his glory on the mount, he made it as dust, and Moses fell down in a swoon. I repeat, the translation from Yusuf Ali says, and Moses fell down in a swoon. Hazrat Musa alayhi salam fell down and lost his senses due to trance wajd, which is also known as swoon in English vocabulary terms, which Yusuf Ali has translated. Similarly, Shakir has also used the same word swoon in his translation of this verse. After this, Pickfall translation uses the word senseless, that Musa alayhi salam fell down senseless, like he lost his senses. Now let us go and see what is the translation, what is the meaning of the word swoon in the English vocabulary as translated in this verse. According to English vocabulary, the meaning of the word swoon is to enter a state of hysterical rapture or ecstasy. This is the meaning which I got from dictionary.com reference, which most probably gives the authentic meaning of the words. You can also go and check it in Oxford Dictionary or any other dictionary, Merriam-Webster Dictionary. The word meaning for the word swoon is ecstasy, to enter a state of hysterical rapture, or to enter a state of ecstasy, which is also known as wajd. So Hazrat Musa alayhi salam, according to the Quranic translations, which are considered very authentic by and used widely in the world,